Behind me is my Ricoma Marquee. Mine is a little bit different than anybody else's because it does not have the Marquee logo on the top screen, and that's because, well, I got the Marquee before it actually was released to the public. Ricoma sent me one, and I was one of the people that was doing research on the machine and reporting feedback to Ricoma every week while using the machine, and then it was released, I think maybe like 2 to 3 months after I actually got the machine. So I've had it for quite some time now, and now I feel it's fair for me to show you guys a few things that I like about the new touch panel. But let me talk about the machine real fast. So it is a 20 needle machine, and you get 20 colors up top, and it runs very, very, very fast. Now, the thing that stands out the most about the machine, and the thing that I like the most about the machine, is the brand new touch panel. So let's go over here and let's look at the Ricoma Marquee's new touch panel. Let's go. Let me go over the touchscreen for you guys real fast. I hope you guys can hear me. I have my mini split on. It's kind of loud, but okay. So from top to bottom, this is the touchscreen right here, and this is the reminder right here that tells me I need to oil my machine. I'm gonna put remind me in an hour or so. All right, and up here we have the information about this current design. Stitch count tells you how many stitches you're at, and obviously I didn't start the design, so it's a 0. This specific design on here is 4,851 stitches. Has a progress rate and the percentage and the time. The percentage meaning how much percent out of from 0 to 100 that your design is completed, and the time that's elapsed. Tells me what hoop size I have selected right here. It tells me the color right here that I'm on, and also tells me the needle that I'm on and the position of the needle. Here's my frame, and here's where you select everything. Let's go to select design and go over a few things in there that I like a lot. And some of the stuff I'm gonna do on the fly. I haven't actually done all the way, but there's a feature in here that I want to show you guys. Select design. Alright, so here's some of the designs, and you can see the designs right here that I have on the machine right now. Alright, so let me just select this design right here, just to you know what? Let me select this one just to show you something. Alright, so the design is loading up right now. Alright, we'll let it finish loading up. And then it says the design has exceeded the hoop, obviously, so I'm going to select a different hoop. Select hoop. I'm going to select a bigger hoop. Let's select this one. Boom. Alright, so it's going to put the design inside that hoop size. And after you load up your design, the thing you want to do is select the colors. Now this is what I like the most about this machine. Alright, so on the screen, you can see the color flashing that you're about to select. Alright, so right now you see the black background flashing. So I'm going to change the black background to a red background. And what do you see? You see the red, it turns solid. The black background turns to a solid red. Now you see the outline flashing. I'm going to turn the outline to a blue outline. Now you see the blue outline. Now the next part of the pattern is flashing. This inner outline right here, I'm going to turn that to like a tan color. Okay, now you see the Harley Davidson sign flashing. I'm going to turn that to black. Alright, now you see the other part of the design flashing, turn that to blue. And now we have all of our colors selected. So this is what I like about this machine the most. When you save it, you can see the colors on the screen right there. So that's really, really, really helpful, really intuitive. The old version didn't have this feature. You just had to know what the colors are and go ahead and load them up, and you didn't get to see the accurate picture representation on the screen. But this one you can. Alright, so let me show you guys another feature I like a lot. Say you're not a digitizer. You don't know how to digitize, but you have 2 images that you want to embroider on a design, on a shirt or something like that, right? You have 2 images that you want to embroider on the shirt, and you'd have to, you know, embroider one image and go select the other image and embroider the other image, do it like that. But with this new touchscreen, you can combine designs. You can combine it. You can combine designs to make a whole new design. Let me show you. So if I go to select design, right? Then if I select, for example, this design, then I hit combination, right? Then add design right here. See, it's right here. I got the Harley Davidson. I put add design, right? And then I'm going to hit this design and then select. Now I added that design on top of the design, and now I can move it to the side, and now I have both designs. I can select this one and move that to the side, and on screen you can go ahead and select the designs and move them about, and you can go OK, and you can save that design as a new one. I'm going to name the design Test Next and save it. And now when I go back to my designs, it's going to save that new design as a design itself. Watch this. Select design, and here's the test one. If I select it and load it up, it's the one that we just created, and then it loads up. I just wanted to show you guys that it saved the design as a design by itself. Now you can select the hoop, and you select a bigger hoop right here, and now you have both designs next to each other, so you don't have to wait. And embroider one design, then embroider another design. Now this is a bad for instance of how to use this. Like if I had a square and then I want to put a design inside the square or something like that, would be a better example of how to use this. But let me see if I can. You can go and you can I can delete this design, delete it, and let me see if I have something that makes more sense. I don't actually, but say if you had a name and then I want to add a name at the top of this, Temple Health or something like that, that would be a good example of where you can use something like a feature like that. Alright, so that's pretty cool right there. Alright, so what's something else that I like about this machine? There's a light on and off. This machine has a lot of cool features. Got the Wi-Fi up here, so you can send designs to your touch panel wirelessly. Alright, with the Wi-Fi setting, you can control the lighting of the LED screen. You can control the color of the noise that it makes. You turn it all the way up so you guys can hear that click that it makes every time I select something. Loud click. I kind of turn mine halfway down because that click is very, very loud. Alright, so what else? Design settings. You can go to design settings after you select design. You can go to, after you select design, then you can access all those other settings. Alright, so let me select this OEC design right here. And now that that's selected, you can go to design settings and you can see the different settings for that specific design. It's a small design, so let me select another hoop. A smaller hoop size so we can see it. Alright. Going to adjust the design for the hoop size and put it in that hoop. Now you can kind of see the design. Select the color so we can see it better. That's white. I'm going to turn that to blue so we can see it better. Okay. Alright, save. Now, what else can we do in here that is pretty cool? Those are the main things I want to show you guys about this touch panel right there. It has a bunch of different features in there, that a bunch of different optimizations. It have built-in text, so you can create a name yourself. So if you want to just start off and you don't have any digitizing software, you can go ahead and select a font that's inside of the machine already. Let's type A space lowercase D-U-B-B space uppercase Productions. Right? Done. Right? Oh, it didn't say the whole thing. It's too long. Alright, so now I can go ahead and select a font. Let me try to find something college. Save design as. And there you go. You got the college design right here. If I go to select design, here's the new one. Boom. Warning, design has exceeded the embroidery hoop. That's fine. Select. Turn it to black so we can see it. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's each individual color. All right. So now you can see each letter has a separate color, so you can program those colors. You can program the letter to be different colors, and it's just really, really intuitive. You can see things better, and it's easier to operate, and it's so much faster than the regular one. You also have the help center right on here on the touchscreen, so you can ask any questions that you're not familiar with, like how to insert the bobbin correctly, how to adjust the tension correctly, when and how to do maintenance. And it has a QR code right here that you can get help and support center. It connects you right to the help and support center. You can scan that with your phone. So it's just really, really has a time and date up here. It's just a really intuitive, better interface. Now over here, duplicate a design, select vertical or horizontally. You can flip a design. You can rotate a design. So if you want this to be go up a sleeve, for example, you can turn it 90 degrees that easily. All types of stuff. And you can also, when you turn the machine on, at first it has a cool little animation that comes on. Let me show you guys real fast. Just turn it on. You get the welcome right there, Ricoma welcome thing, and then it goes into the puff of smoke. How cool is that? And it says Ricoma, think beyond. Ricoma. Why? Because all the kids are doing it, right? But anyway, I digress from that one. But yeah, and then it goes to the regular screen. So guys, that is basically the new touch panel from Ricoma. I like it a lot. It's the 10S panel, as they call it. The newest machine that they have available on the market. I hope this video was helpful. And guys, if you are in the market for a Ricoma embroidery machine, please use my affiliate link to purchase your Ricoma Marquee or your EM1010 or your Ricoma Creator or your MT1501, the good old faithful MT1501. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, even though this machine is a beast, it's packed with bells and whistles, out of all the machines I like, for some reason I like the good old-fashioned MT1501 best. But when I am embroidering, out of all the machines that I use, to be honest, I use my MT1501 the most, followed by the Marquee, because I do love the features on the Marquee. Like that screen makes a lot of a difference, and it is very, very addictive to run to the Marquee because you can see the colors change on the screen. But for some reason I just like the old-fashioned MT1501 bare bones basic machine the best out of all of them. I don't know why, but both of them run. Actually, the Marquee runs a little bit faster. So if you're running the MT1501 and the Marquee both at 800 stitches per minute, you push start together, the Marquee is going to finish significantly earlier any design before the MT1501. So overall it does run fast, and I have done that test before. Maybe I'll do a video showing you guys that test. But I will say this, guys, I am a Ricoma affiliate, right? Which means I promote their machines. Those are the only multi-needle machines that I run, and I can boldly tell you, and I can confidently tell you, that these machines work. This is not just speculation. I'm not one of those people that come online and just say whatever without talking about it from an experience perspective and from a perspective that doesn't make sense, right? I've been using the machines for a long time now, for years. You guys can go and check my track record on the Ricoma videos, and I have about 9 Ricoma heads, and it would make no sense for me to continue to buy these machines if they didn't work. And I'd encourage you guys to look around on social media and see what most of the embroidery creators are using. See the machines that most of the embroidery creators are using, because I believe that some people still come on my platform and want to talk about that Ricomas are bad machines and stuff like that. But I really believe that those people, 2 things: they don't know how to use their embroidery machine, 1, and 2, the second thing is, I really believe that those people are to work for other companies. I'm going to tell you why. There is no reason for somebody that just owns a machine like a regular person to go so hard for a company, especially if they're not an influencer, especially if they don't work there. That's why I believe that these people have to work there or something like that. They have to work there. Now me, on the other hand, I'm an influencer online, and I started off figuring out what machines I was going to get, and I went with Ricoma because it was the best bang for the buck at the time. It had 0% financing at the time when I bought my first machine years and years ago, and people told me I would regret it, and I don't. People told me they didn't work. They were lying. They were liars. Either that, or they didn't know how to use their machine. And I made videos time and time again showing people that these are good machines, and you can look all online, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, everywhere, and see that people are embroidering all types of beautiful things using their Ricoma embroidery machines. And hands down, it's the best value for the buck. Why do I say it's the best value for the buck, and how can I say that? I can firmly say that because not only do you get the embroidery machine that's proven by everybody online that you see using the machine, but you also get the company that puts out the most content, giving you ideas to make money for your business. Now, not saying that other companies don't put out videos about their machines, but very, 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 very few of them do. And yet, you're supposed to be successful in your business when the company that you're buying the machine from doesn't even try to help you and your business grow. That's why I like Ricoma so much. They're constantly making videos, giving you ideas of some things that you can do to make money in your business. And they have other machines also. I have their Ricoma 2402T DTF printer that works, tried and true, proven by me. I've been using it for a while. It's been probably 2 years now, and that machine is a beast as long as you know how to take care of it. The embroidery machines, this is something else I'm going to say about Ricoma's embroidery machines. If you learn how to use a Ricoma embroidery machine successfully, and you're able to embroider on a Ricoma embroidery machine, you can go and embroider on any other machines, any of the other machines. That's a fact. I'm telling you, it's a fact. Now, if you use another machine and try to come to Ricoma, you might not be able to work it. And that's why I say people don't understand the basics of embroidery. And that's why a lot of the times you'll see that people might leave bad comments about the specific machine. Also, I want you guys to notice something else. So go on some channels from some YouTubers, from some random people that bought Ricoma machines, right? And this happens time and time again. Let me know if I'm wrong. I promise you I'm not wrong. You get somebody, right? A regular person, right? They buy a Ricoma machine, and they first video, hey, this is me unboxing my machine. Second video, having some difficulties. Third video, Ricoma's not calling me back. Second video, well, I got in touch with somebody and they took a long time to come out. Next thing you know, they're embroidering like crazy. Everything's going great. 10 videos in, 15 videos in, a year later, oh, this is my Etsy shop. This is great. Look what I made. Look what, guys, I've seen this time and time again. And what's crazy about it is this happens with every single brand machine. I've been in all the Facebook groups. I've looked at all the messages, and people complain about the same issues with every brand of machine. So I say that to say, people are complaining in advance before they sit down and actually learn the machine. And that's the big misconception, and that's the big thing about embroidery. It takes time to actually learn and be competent in the functionality of the machines. People think they're supposed to be plug and play. And Ricoma has the most content out online, so it's easier for you to see videos with complaints about Ricomas. Whereas though other companies don't have any, almost some of them don't have any existence online. Very, very few and far between videos, so you won't see as much unless you join their Facebook group or something like that. So, yep. So that's all I got for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more content like this. And if you, like I said, if you're in the market to buy a Ricoma embroidery machine, use my Ricoma affiliate link down in the description below. And I'll be back with some more content like this. Also, I'll be speaking at this year's Deco Summit, which Ricoma is putting on, their annual Deco Summit that they have once a year. No other company does that. You'll see them at the expos, along with Ricoma's at the expos, but no other company has a summit that you can go to once a year to talk to people that own the equipment, to see what's coming out new, to put your hands on equipment if you don't have any yet, and to learn from the experts and some of the technicians that Ricoma has. No other company does that. So that's what you're getting. That's why I said it's the best machine for the money. Best machine for the money, because you get all of that. All the support, all the tons and tons of videos that Ricoma has online. You get all of that. You can't get that from anywhere else. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. See you guys on the next video. Peace.